Welcome back, my friends. Welcome back to my channel, and welcome back, new friends and new viewers. Hi. So, today, by the title on my video, you can tell that I've been tagged. Yes, first time ever, and I am so happy that I got tagged. Now, the person who tagged me, her name is Classy is Still in Style. So I'm sorry if I'm looking now. I'm gonna try to pick it up because I got all the questions on my notebook. And yes, this notebook is the notebook that I got from my Dollar Tree, so it came in handy. Um, I got tagged by her to do a 10 things about me. So I wrote down the 10 questions, but before we get into the questions, a little thing that I was doing before I even got noticed that I got tagged. I was busy editing a video. And while I edit a video, I'm also watching YouTube. And it had happened so that she had uploaded a video of 10 things about her. So I went and I watched it and didn't even think two times of it being me that she was going to choose. I didn't think twice. Basically, that's what I was trying to say. And when I heard my name, I was like, what? Like, I was like in awe and I was like, what? She said my name. So thank you, Classy, for the tag. So I hope you enjoy my 10 things about me. You'll get to know me a little bit. So I have the 10 questions written here, and I'm not sure who I want to tag. So maybe I might be tagging all of you. So I'm going to write these questions in the description bar down below. So if you guys want to join us and let us know 10 things about you guys, let me know in the comment section if you've done it so I can go check the video and also send everyone over so they can get to know you as well if you have a YouTube channel. So with that said, let's go to question number one, because for most of you that knows, I am a chatterbox. Confession chatterbox. So the first question here is, where did you meet your spouse or significant other? Now, I know I tongue tie that word, but sophisticated other. So I met my boo-boo, my hubby, my love, at a birthday party. A kid's birthday party at that. So yeah, it might sound weird and crazy, but it was my niece's friend's birthday party. And at one moment, I wasn't gonna go. I was like, there's a story why. So if you guys want to see a long version of a story time of how I met my lovey boo, let me know in the comment section below, and I'll do like a story time of how I met my hubby, because I'm gonna give you a shortcut version of it. So basically, I went to this birthday party with my niece and my brother. And at the birthday party, there was a whole bunch of people, like always. And I'm a very shy person. It might not seem here because, like I said, I'm just talking to a camera. So it's pretty easy to do it. But when there's a group of people, I kind of shut down and I keep to myself. So, you know, one thing led to another. He was talking to my brother, but he didn't know it was my brother. So he was like, oh, I hope you're not mad that I'm like, I think it was something about talking to my man or something about like that. So he thought my brother was my man. So I was like, no, that's not my man. But when I tell people this story, they laugh because if my man was a cartoon character, you know that little light bulb that goes over the cartoon head? Well, that happened. Like, I felt that situation happen that night. Like, a little light bulb went on him, and he was like, what? This is not your man? I can talk to you? So, from there on, he sat next to me, we chit chat. And like I said, I'm going to cut it short. Long story short, we've been together close to 15 years, two children, a 13-year-old recently, and the young one is going to be 11 in December, so he's 10 going on 11. So we've been together that long, and I want to say he's my hubby and I'm his wife due to the fact that we've been living together since the beginning of time. A month and a half into our relationship, I moved him into my apartment. It was just something that I knew it was meant to be. I don't know. It was just meant to be. And even though we lived together so long, we do have our bickers and fights and everything, just like couples do. So it's not always peachy, clean, and beautiful, but at the end of the day, he's the one that I want in my life. You know what I'm saying? So if you do want the long version, let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll do a story time of how I met him. And it is a Cinderella story. So when you hear the story, you'll see why I call it a Cinderella story, if you guys want to hear it. Second question. What is my favorite food? So I had to think about this, but not really too much. My favorite food is anything Italian, especially pasta with any mozzarella cheese. I'm in heaven when mozzarella cheese is on my baked ziti, lasagna, spaghetti with meatballs and a little bit of mozzarella. I also like baked macaroni and cheese, so maybe a little of that I like, but anything pasta but Italian as well. Classy, I am Hispanic if you wanted to know, and Puerto Rican for those that don't know. My father and mother's side are from over there, so because she didn't know what ethnic I was, sorry, tongue tie. So yeah, most of you probably would have said, "Oh, you like penne, arroz con gandules, white rice and beans," but I don't know. I love that. I eat that all the time because that's what I grew up on. So I really like more Italian. And I gotta agree with you, Classy. Pizza. Yes, I remember those pizzas. The pizzas was delicious, and I could eat two or three when I was younger. But now, I can't try that because you know that stays on our body. Also, just to kind of go really old school, because you did go old school with the pizza. Who remembers the fish that was breaded, but it had like this piece of cheese in it, like on top of it? Now I'm really went old school. So yeah, I love Italian food. That's my favorite food. Just had to put that in there. What is my favorite animal? As a young girl, I really loved cats. I always had cats. But as time went by, I started kind of liking more the dogs. So I started loving more dogs. So if I have to round it off, I love dogs more now than I do cats. Even though I have other kind of animals in my house, I have a turtle and a chinchilla. We did have some birds, but they passed away a couple of years ago and stuff like that. I did have a lizard. I do like lizard too. I had a fancy gecko, but she passed away as well. I'm hoping to replace her with another one. But if I have to say my favorite animal, dogs. So the next question, number 4, have you ever been on a blind date? No, I've not ever been on a blind date. I don't ever want to be sent on a blind date. And I'm thankful that now I'm in a committed relationship. And I hope that I don't ever have to go on a blind date. Fingers crossed. So I'm happy where I'm at. And no, I have not ever been on a blind date or never been set on a blind date. So yeah. 5th question. Have I ever been skinny dipping? No, again, I've not ever done that. FYI, I'm a shy person. It might not seem to be here in the video, but like I said, if you meet me in person, I'm very shy, very timid. Even when I go to the beach or the pool and I have a bathing suit on, and I know I put it on, it takes me a while to kind of like warm up and kind of like get stripped down to my bathing suit. So stripping down to my bathing suit, it's hard. So can you think getting down to that? No. I don't think I'll ever do that. Even in a dare or even how much money you pay me, I wouldn't do it. That's just not me. The 6th question. What irritates me the most? So what irritates me the most, if most of you knows, I live in New York City. And I know all of you guys probably have public transportation where you guys live at. Or if you don't, then if you don't take it, then you don't know the hassle. But if you do, then you know the hassle. My irritation is, how come you know there's an itty bitty space like this between me and the next person, but you want to sit in there? You don't fit in there. What are you trying to do? Putting your body in there. Or for instance, knowing there's not enough space in, let's say, the bus or the train, anything kind of like public transportation wise, and you try to fit yourself in there. It still comes to small spaces. If you don't fit into a small space, why do you try to fit yourself in a small space? Like, that irritates me. Because I don't mind being kind of squished if I have to, but if I don't have to be squished, why? Like, And then that's where, the rubbing comes and the guys want to do whatever and they think it's okay and it's not okay. There's no excuse for a guy to be up against you in some kind of, kind of way. So that's what irritates the most. People trying to fit their booties in small spaces, knowing well they don't fit. Okay, that irritates me. And it irritates me most when they do that right next to my son. If you don't fit, don't try to squeeze my son into even a smaller space. That irritates me. So, sorry. Number 7. Which would you rather be? Rich and unhappy or poor and happy? So I had to think about this question because a lot of, people be like, oh, I'd rather be rich and unhappy. Then that means you would want to have all the money in the world but not be happy. I mean, yeah, okay, you got all the money in the world, but you're not happy. You're not happy. And then I'd rather be, like I said, I'd rather be poor and happy. And my reason is because I'm already rich. And I'll let you know why I feel rich. I have a roof over my head, running water that I can take a shower. I got a bed that I could put my head on. My fridge is full of food. So even if I don't have all the money in the world, I'm still rich. It's considered poor because I don't have the money to live in a fancy house, but I'm still rich in that way and I'm still happy. But it's considered poor and happy. And it's sad that that's what it's considered, but I'd rather be poor and happy because I am happy being where I'm at. And if God blesses me with more fruitful things, then He's the only one that's going to let me know when I can have more, you know? And every day I pray for more in a good way, not in a bad way, in a good way for my family to flourish. So for question number 7, I'd rather be poor and happy because I'm rich in other ways. And yes, that's what I consider rich. So, question number 8. What body part do you hate the most? So, at one point in time, I used to say I used to hate my friends, my boobies. Because when I used to work, and I don't work no more, I'm a stay-at-home mom with my kids and stuff for my hubby. I used to work and I had to wear button-down shirts. Hence, if you girls know what it feels like to have boobs and try to button down a button, it used to pop open and keep popping open. So I got smart and a lady told me just put a safety pin. And now they sell little tape strips so that you can close them. Wow. Now, I needed that when I was a little younger and working at a corporation with blouses like that. Or sometimes you could see the bra. That was annoying. And then the guys, I used to work for a law office, and the guys there was so, you know what I mean? And it was like, and I was pretty young. Like, come on, ew, ew. So, but I really hate my stomach. That's what I hate. It's not how you say flat like I like it. It's not toned and defined. And it's always been like that since I was young. It had nothing to do with having kids or anything like that. It's always been like that since I was young. Since I've hit puberty for some reason. Because I was a skinny little thing until I was about, I want to say 10 or 11 years old. And then once I started like hitting puberty, you start getting the weight. It was a wrap. My stomach just started getting really bad. And I don't like my love handles neither. So summer is approaching and I need to lose this weight. I did say in one of my videos way back then last year that I did lose 20 pounds. Honey, I gained back 10 pounds. Don't know how, but I do. And I'm now trying to control what I eat. I still eat anything I want. I'm not going to neglect what I eat. I'm just going to eat smaller portions. So if I want cake, I'm going to have a cake. Just a smaller piece. If I'm going to have ice cream, just a cup of ice cream. Not a jug, a cup of ice cream. So I'm still eating everything I love, but I minimize it to a smaller portion. It kills me, but if I want to lose this weight before June comes around, I have to do that. And believe me, I'm working hard on that. So the body part that I hate is my stomach, and hopefully now that I am working out a little and doing my little thing, I might kind of define it a little. I'm hoping and praying. But, my stomach is the part that I hate the most. I think most women hate their stomach area. But yeah, that's what I hate the most. Did you let the love of your life get away? No, I don't feel like I did. Like Classy said, if it was meant to be, it's meant to be. And I feel like God did things the way He did for me to meet who I met now. I've been through ups and downs. I've been cheated on. I've been hurt on. And He's been through a lot too. So it's like He put two people that were hurt in life together. And we kind of healed each other's wound, as you can say. And it was like the best thing that God have ever done for me. And no, I don't feel like I let the love of my life get away. I've learned from those men, and it's just made me a better woman, a better person, and just kind of aware how people are, because even men or women can be the same. So, no, the question number 9, no, I didn't let the love of my life get away. No. Number 10, what do you regret the most? So that is the last question, and what I regret the most, it's sad, but it's something I had to do. I was in a bad relationship, and I had my place and stuff like that, but I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready for that responsibility. And yes, I'm talking about a baby. I had to get an abortion, and I do regret it every day, because at the end of the day, I feel like a murderer. But I pray to God, and I ask Him for forgiveness, and I feel like He forgave me. And I'm gonna tell you why I feel He forgave me. Because I still remember to this day the day that I did it, because it's something that's always going to be imprinted. And why I say He forgave me is because the day I gave birth to my first son, it was the day that I did the procedure. It's a shocker, because when I still have the paper, I had the slip. I paid like 200 and something for that surgery or that procedure. And when I looked at it and I looked at the day that my son was born, I was like, okay, God forgave me. Now, when I really felt that He forgave me even more is when I had my second son. Because if I would have still not done the procedure, that baby would have been born in December. And my son, my second born, was born in December. So for me, I felt God had forgave me for doing that procedure. I mean, I regret it because I wonder what the baby would look like. Right now, I would have had a 17-year-old, a 13, a 17-year-old, and a 10, or whatever. But and I don't know if it was a boy or a girl. I didn't want to know the sex, because maybe that would have stopped me too. And I was about 6 weeks in. So there was a heartbeat. So that's why I feel regretful. I regret that day that I did it, because honestly, I cried when I came back from anesthesia. I was in tears. In tears. And the lady thought I was in pain, and it wasn't because of that kind of pain. It was a pain of, what did I do? You know what I'm saying? But like I said, the guy wasn't in his 2 cents. It was a bad relationship, and I wanted to end it, and I didn't want to have something that connected me to this man. And basically, when you have a child with a man, it is something that keeps you kind of connected. Even though you don't have to see the man, but it's something that still kind of glues you to this person. And I didn't want that. I wanted to break it off and not have to feel like I have to go see this person or talk to this person. So that's why I did it. And God probably understood that and He forgave me. And I feel like He did. Every day that goes on, I know I shouldn't regret it, but I do because I still feel like, what would that child look like? You know, what life would that child would have done? I mean, sometimes I wish I would have just broke it off and kind of like just never told them. Um, because in reality, I'm gonna honestly be honest right now, because I'm being honest. He wanted it. I didn't. And later on, a couple of months later, I found out. And this is why I think God forgave me and blessed me the way He did with my two sons. 2 to 3 months later, I found out, one, he was married, and two, he had kids. 3 little girls at that. So, in a sense, I regret doing it because I did want to have it. In some sense, in the back of my head, I didn't want to do the procedures because I don't believe in abortion. But if it's in a situation that you need to do it and have to do it, then by all means, I can't stop a woman from doing what she wants to do with her body. It's sad. And like I said, I do regret it. It's a regret that I have, and it's always going to be there in the back of my head. You know, I would have had 3 kids, not 2. Um, and, they would have had a bigger sister or a bigger brother and stuff like that. But I think at the end of the day, I did the right choice, but it's still a regret for me. It's something that I regret. And, you know, I just regret it. I do. I regret it because I would have loved to see what that child would have flourished to be today. But yeah, that's what I regret. And I hope you guys don't find it offensive that I did do that procedure, because I know a lot of women find that procedure taboo. And it's something that I did, and I have to live with it. I do. So yeah, with that said, those are the 10 questions, 10 things about me. I was tagged by Classy is still in style. Go check her channel out. I'll leave her name down below, or at least up here. So go check her channel. She does a lot of Dollar Tree hauls and some other stuff too, knickknacks here and there. She is such a funny person. I always try to comment on her videos. But Classy, I will let you know something, just in case you do watch this, Classy. I do like all your videos. Even if I don't comment on all your videos, I do like them. I love your bubbly personality. Don't ever change for anybody. Let the haters hate, like I keep telling you in most of my comments. Let them hate, because that's all they're going to do. Be you. Make your videos as short, as long. Keep saying the word listen, because I want to listen because she loves saying that word. Just be you, okay? Just like, I've gotten some encouragement as well, because I've gotten some hateful comments. But like I say, you delete and you move on. And that's why sometimes you don't see the hateful comments on my videos, because I have them sent into my spam. So you can do that in your settings. And I just kind of delete and move on. If it's something hateful, sorry, I just don't pay no mind and I move on, because at the end of the day, I'm happy. You're not? That's fine. Hallelujah, but I'm happy, and I'm not gonna let one person spoil my day because they don't like my video, or I chat too much, or it's too long, or whatever the case is. Or if I keep saying the same word over and over and over, like 45 and Fab, she likes to say the word, I forgot what word she says, and with that said, she likes to say that. You know what, 45 and Fab, Lisa? Be you. Say what you want to say. Stop letting people tell you what to say in your videos. It's you. If they don't want to watch it, click off. Bye. Hallelujah. Go to the next video. I do that. Hence, I'm innocent in doing that. If I don't find you interested in the first 3 to 4 minutes of your video, I'm not going to dislike the video, and I would not do any hateful comments. I'll just exit the video. That's just me. I mean, common sense. I'm an adult, and that's what you do if you're an adult. So, sorry, chatterbox again. So, with that said, if you guys like this video, go ahead and give it a likes. But if you didn't like it, it's okay. It's not everybody's cup of tea. Also, if you like watching my videos, go ahead and hit that subscription button. But for most of you that knows that that is my friendship button. And for every click is a new friendship. And I want to thank you, yes, you who's watching the video, to click that video and becoming my friend and joining me on my journey as I grow this channel. And also, I want to let you know, please hit the bell so you can get notified when I upload videos, because it's a new thing that YouTube is doing. If you don't click that bell, they're not going to notify you when I upload videos. So even if you hit the subscription, also hit the bell that's right next to the word subscription, and you get notified when I upload videos, because like most of you knows, I've been working super duper hard. I've been uploading, editing, and doing all my best to get this channel on the road. So with that said, I hope you guys are having a beautiful, blessing day, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye.